Now there's a cool concept. What do you think of the hat? Eh? Drop me a comment. I was kind of going for the, you know, the survival look with this cool lantern. ESEE knife. Yeah, definitely. Have you guys got yourself a survival knife yet? Or an SA hat? All made in the USA. Pretty cool. I'll be sure to drop you guys some links down below and where you can pick up all these cool gadgets. My name is Brannon No D. That's right. There is absolutely no D in my name, so stop calling me Brandon, okay? We are covering this Bluetooth speaker that happens to be a camping lantern. I mean, what a cool concept by a company that you guys should definitely be aware of by now if you are familiar with the channel. Mifa, okay? They make Bluetooth speakers, they make earbuds, they make good sounding equipment. And they sent me over this lantern that, I'll tell you, when I played it, I was like blown away. So for anybody that's going on their next camping trip, you might want to grab one of these. Stick around, you're gonna love this. All right, coming in the box itself, you're gonna get this accordion style pamphlet with some pictures. Definitely helps you with your product. Do you need it? No, probably not, but hey, comes in handy for those that do. And they even kick in a bunch of camping stickers. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, like they got some good artwork going on here. So yeah, I mean, if you guys care to stick them somewhere. Normally I don't go over the cables as of late because, you know, pretty much everything has a USB-A to a USB-C charging cable. But I did want to mention that later on when we talk about specs, it comes with a power bank. So this kind of cable is definitely good for two purposes. One, to charge your speaker, or using the USB-A to charge your phone or whatever device you have connected. And then you do have this nice case, and guys, I definitely want to show you this because to me it's set up exactly like a camping duffel bag would be. You have this nice cinch knot to pull it tight. It's got snaps and Velcro. I mean, all the way around, it's made of this really durable canvas. Love it, okay? Love it. Even has this little plastic hook to hang it. Well thought out. Then we have the Mifa Wild Camping Bluetooth lantern, and it seems to be the going thing for Mifa as of late because you guys probably have seen, or if you haven't, check it out, my Wildbox Mifa Bluetooth speaker. Gotta admit, when I first got it and opened it up, I thought it could be a little gimmicky, but when I connected my phone to this and played a song for the first time, I'm not kidding. I was blown away, and you guys will be too. We're gonna do some music tests a little later on, so you guys are gonna wanna stick around for that for sure. All right, let's take a closer look at this beast. Right on the top, you're gonna have a toggle switch, and what that does is operate the lighting on this, and we're gonna show you that in just a second as well. Covering the buttons on the top, you're gonna have your light switch on or off, you have your mode switch, you have a play pause button, a minus and a plus volume control, and then over here is your Bluetooth connection, and it also connects more than one device. Speaking of the devices that you can connect to this, turning it around to the back side, you have this rubber flap that is covering a micro SD card, the USB-A charging, like I said, power bank earlier, and then you have your USB-C charging port here. Oddly enough, I don't see a 3.5mm auxiliary jack or headphone jack. Weird. Hang on a second, I just thought of something. Do you think that would work? Let's try it. No such luck. All right, time to show you how the light operates. So you'll notice you have two different buttons. This is the main power button to turn on the speaker, okay? But you don't need to use just that if you want to just use the light. Check this out. At the very top, you press and hold, and voila, we have light. Now right away, you'll notice a yellowish tint. That's the candlelight light, okay? Clicking the light once more is going to give you the soft white light. So you have two different light themes, but you also have the control knob that you turn, and you can dim it down all the way to nothing or all the way up. And let me tell you, that's bright. Then on the very bottom of the speaker, you get a 1/4-20 thread, which is nice. So you're gonna be able to mount this if you don't wanna use the actual flip out rubber handle. All right, let's go ahead and nerd out with me real quick. Let me go over the specs because you guys are gonna wanna know what this is actually capable of. And we'll go through some music tests for you guys, give you my pros and cons, and then I'll let you know if I think you guys should invest in something so cool and unique. All right, guys, you're gonna get two 45mm speakers, 2x passive bass radiators, 46mm by 66mm. That's why this thing has some oomph, trust me. Giving you 360 powerful degrees of surround sound. But of course, it doesn't just stop there when it comes to a Bluetooth speaker. It comes filtered with 8 LED light chips that also illuminates 360 degrees all the way around. I mean, how cool is that? Not only do you have yourself a speaker, but you have light. So it definitely gives it more purpose than just a speaker. So again, we're talking about this adjustable knob that's going to dial in two different lighting effects. One is a candle light that gives you 2000K, or a soft white light that gives you 2700K. In total brightness, you're gonna get 230 lumens. So not only is the sound amazing that comes out of this, but it's very bright as well. It has the Mifa Party Ad 100. That always cracks me up when they say that, because they're telling you basically if you want to buy 100 of these, which nobody in their possible right mind would do that, but if you did, you can connect them all. What are we trying to do? Piss off NASA? Now this also has multi-point connections, so you can basically connect two different devices to what they're saying share and take turns playing your favorite music. Or possibly fighting, because that's usually what happens, especially if it's siblings with this thing. Guys, wondering what kind of battery is in this? Because it does have a little bit of weight. You can feel it. It houses a 9600 milliamp lithium battery that'll take you 4 hours to fully charge. Now, as far as using the light itself, you're going to get 18 hours of life at its max brightness and 13 hours using both audio and light at its max brightness. So basically they're saying you're going to get 38 hours in total of runtime of the speaker and the light combined. Coming with Bluetooth 5.3, that's great news, okay? Anything that you're going to be outside with, that you're going to be connected to, especially camping with trees and obstacles in the way, you want a good solid connection, and that 5.3 is going to give it to you. As far as the IP rating goes, it comes with 2. You're going to get an IPX67 waterproof. You're going to be able to get this thing wet, which makes sense. It's outdoor use, right? Camping. But it also comes with an IP6X for dust and sand. So they knew when they were making this that people are camping with it. Obviously, you're going to be around sand, you're going to be around dust, you're going to be around water. So this should leave your mind at ease. Now, of course, before I go ahead and give you guys this wonderful sound test of the music that I have picked out for you, I'd like to share today's sponsored video is by the company ARTLIST. For all the sound effects that you guys have heard in this review today has all been from ARTLIST, along with all the songs, and for the creative ones, they also have ARTGRID. So if you guys are looking for an entirely awesome all-around platform, look no further. I'll have all the details down in the description below for you guys to get not only a year subscription, but you'll get 2 free months using my link. You're welcome. Now, I am going to run some songs in here in the studio, and then I'm also going to run some songs outside as well. Buckle up. Pretty amazing, am I right? Now, I know, of course, that the filming does not ever do it justice of what it really sounds like if you guys were to be right here in the studio. So you're just going to have to trust me on this one. Let's go ahead and cover the pros and cons next. Pro number 1, obviously the sound and the versatility of it, of course. The idea of putting a lantern into a speaker all in one, which not to mention is extremely bright, and the sound, the highs, the mids, and the bass that's pumping out of this thing, it's crazy good. I wish more companies would take note on these incredible ideas and run with them, because after all, at the end of the day, we all love purpose. Am I right? Another pro, obviously, is to give this 2 IP ratings, which is waterproof and dust and dirt proof, okay? That is something you're definitely going to want on a camping piece of equipment, and it's got it. So at least it gives you that peace of mind that you're not going to hurt this thing. I mean, this is glass though, however. You could crack that. That's possible. I mean, you want to be a little careful. It is, after all, a lantern. So, but yeah, other than that, it's definitely going to suit you just fine out there in the wild. Time for cons, and this, I tell you what, this really bothers me. I have one con and one con only, okay? One major bitch about this yet perfect speaker and light, okay? And that is the fact that they decided to go with black on black. Now, of course, these come in different colors, and we'll go over that in a minute, but whatever the color of the top is the color of the buttons. And we all know that when buttons are the same color, they're hard to see. Now add light to this, okay? What are we going to be using it for? In the dark, right? Camping, outside, in the dark. When the light is on, now it illuminates. You are going to have a hell of a time finding out where your light switch is, or your play pause button, or your volume control. Mifa, what were you thinking? Okay, what were you guys thinking when you didn't illuminate these buttons? You needed illumination so when you're out there in the woods or outside in the dark, you'll be able to see what the hell you're doing. Is it a deal breaker? No, not at all. I mean, this is something that can become muscle memory, of course, but the next one they make, it better have the illumination on the buttons, okay? Don't pass that up the next time. Trust me. You need it. Now, keep in mind, I am definitely not sponsored or endorsed through Mifa. They reach out to my channel, send me out products that they wish me to give my opinion on, which is a beautiful thing. Of course, I'm allowed to say what I feel, not what they feel. And that is pretty damn cool. Now, I will leave you guys an Amazon affiliate link for all the things we talked about today, obviously including the Mifa Wild Camping Lantern. And yes, I get a kickback. It's not huge, of course, but it definitely helps me and the channel grow and making you guys these wonderful reviews that help you out. Retails on Amazon for $169 even. Now, I don't see any coupons at the present moment. Of course, that can change in time. You can also pick it up in 3 different colors: brown, green, or the color black that they sent me. But yeah, $169 even. Do I think it's worth the investment? Absolutely. The sound alone is worth the investment. But to have the light on top of that, if you're one of those wild, adventurous enthusiasts, then I suggest you definitely pick yourself up 1 or even 2 for that matter. If you guys have any questions on today's review, please don't be shy. Hit me down in the comments down below and I will most certainly try to get back to you as soon as possible. I do get a lot of comments, so please be patient with me. All right, that being said, guys, it's time to open a fortune cookie. Let's do it in the survival style. It's one hell of a knife, by the way. Wow. I'm gonna put that down so we don't hurt anybody on set. All right. A solid challenge will bring forth your finest abilities. Well now. That would kind of be like survival, maybe? It's a possibility. Oh, imaginations, of course. If you guys have stuck with me this long in the review, well, either your family, which I would really like to consider you to be, or you could have a little trouble. Hey, we don't judge here at this table. No way. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out the door if you are not already, and I'll be sure to see you in my next video.